Ah. Man, it's distant today. All you hear in the distance, the black man talking fucking foolish. If they looked over her, they see me though. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. Oh, there's a motherfucker out here. So I came a little bit on, being shaded by the, need a little comfort from the shade of this tree. The sun will soon go over. So all you hear is a street bitch. You know, one of them bitches that's constantly on the streets, like one of like my sisters, man. You know, my sisters is literally the worst example of a woman, man. You know, and all these hoes out here are bad examples, but my sisters, man, are literally the worst examples of women, man. But you know, but that time's coming. It's coming where all Jake gonna wake up, man. Not wake up, but you know, they're gonna realize that they fucked up, man. They in the midst of wrath and judgment. It's a beautiful day time we're living in. And that's been out here. Here it is, another week that the prophet is out prophesying his word. You know, pushing prophecies, man. You know, which pushing the Lord's word. That's the kingdom of heaven that we speak of. So you know, so here it is. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his hands are still outstretched. You know, but we're out here doing the fishing for men. You know, and more specifically, the elect of men, not just anybody. This ain't for anybody, man. In that case, I would definitely be deep out here. You know, definitely, man. But you know, I've learned that. And that's one thing you learn when, and it's truth, is you come in and you realize everybody ain't with this, man. You know, and this is a distinct difference between all the religious groups of the world, all these so-called conscious movements of the world. The people amongst them, they don't speak the same thing, and they bring anybody and every fucking body in. So this is just for the hopeful elect of the children of Israel, man. This spiritual battle of ours, man. And that's, again, that's who this message is for. It's for all nations. Because in the message, there's in the word, man, there's a message for everybody, you know? And mainly the ungodly, which the spirit is going heavily in on the punishment and the downfall and the punishment of these goddamn devils, man. The wicked that are in control. You know? What the fuck happened to my fucking town? Oh, come on. I don't know what the fuck. I had a hand towel. Hope I didn't drop it. I'm gonna have to walk to my ride and get it. No, you're gonna steal this. As a matter of fact, yeah. No, it's all good. It's not even necessary, man. Not even necessary. Not even necessary. So before I begin, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to our power and the only true living power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Okay, double honor to the elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the children of Israel. Again, we're out here to be fisher of men. you know, to bring in the elect of the children of Israel in these evil times and these evil ass days. Where my glasses go? So let's get down into something here. Let's get down into something here. What's going on? The earth mourning. Let's see, hopefully not. Let's see if my internet, yep, internet's on fire. The internet's on fire. A lot of y'all, but shouldn't you have a shot? So let me get the scripture. Oh, come. I don't think there's a U in there. And yes, there is. Isaiah 24, Isaiah the 24th chapter. Isaiah 33 as well. The earth, Isaiah 33:9 is the earth mourneth and languisheth. Lebanon is ashamed and hewed down. Sharon is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruit. But let me get Isaiah 24:4. I'm going to start at the 1. I'm going to start at the top here. Hold on, let me get the precept to this here. Beautiful precept. This is actually a beautiful scripture, man. I mean, this chapter. Hold on. More and more of them videos going up, man. These even Esau, man, catching hell. This is why he's supposed to. He's supposed to catch hell. He's at the end of his rule, man. And he's literally at the end of his rule. Hold on, I'm trying to find this precept. I thought it was Romans 1. I thought it was Romans 1. Motherfuckers throwing up all these data centers, and all these data centers is literally, they already saying, your boy even saying that there's a national emergency. There's going to eventually be a national emergency concerning the water. You know, they know damn well where the problem is fucking coming from. They know damn well where the problem is, and who's doing anything about it. You know. Let's show you the masses of these peoples ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking fools, man, and they're stupid. You know, they allow all these things. And they talking about celebrating 250 years of freedom. That's the bullshit. You see how they misuse that word and abuse the hell out of that word. You know. Let's show you these people are stupid, man, because this whole time, and especially. Since 9/11, but shit's been happening way before then. your freedoms, your privacy. All this shit is being violated, man. To the point you're going to literally have none of it, man. No privacy, whatever. They wanted to get to the point where everything this devil going to know everything that you're doing. That's literally this devil. He's going to know everything that you're doing, who you popping, when, how, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be surveyed. I mean, you already got the cameras in your fucking house. Show you this man is a goddamn devil, man. Because those cameras they don't advance the technology so far that the Wi-Fi signal itself is giving them a perfect image of everything that's going on. And on top of that, through the cable boxes, through your TVs, through your phones, this man's constantly watching us, man. That's why I can be sitting around and I say something, having a conversation about I need this or I need that. And the next thing you know, you go on the internet and hear the advertisement pop up on the side. Exactly what you've been talking about, man. Every fucking thing in detail, you know. And show you this devil, you know, he's trying to play fucking God, man. This man got to go, and you know, he straight up literally has to go. Where the is this scripture? Come on. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth of unrighteousness, because that which may be known of the Most High is manifested in them. For the Most High has showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Because that when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High, neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish hearts were darkened. And professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And Jake's included in that. You know, mainly Jake, man. You know, and that just show you got to have care for everything, man. For all the word mentions all you know, the creations, man, all the creations. You know, you just can't be out here abusing shit. Motherfuckers is at an uproar because your boy Michael Vitt went to prison for a dog fighting, and an Edomite is raping dogs and killing them, and get slapped on the wrist. So the fuck what? You should have been in you should have been falling in line in the first fucking place. Because by that time that happened, the word has already been circulating around the world, man. You know? So your boy might have seen the prophets, and Most High judged his wicked ass. Judged his ass, man. Judged him and judged him severely. But again, you know, there are sins punishable by death, and there's sins that are not punishable by death. But the time we're coming into where, hey, Most High just fed up with all y'all bullshit, because a lot of you just living comfortable in your wickedness, man. Living comfortable in it, you know? I mean, you know what? As a matter of fact, let me do this. I'll come back to that. Let me go to Second Ezra 1. I remember, is it Second Ezra 1 and 5? Yeah, 1 and 5. And there's a several of them. Hold on, let me see what I got here. Okay, I didn't realize I had all these. Let me read this one first. Okay. And I'm going to start at the top. No. At 2 Ezra 1 and 4, and the word of the Lord, Yahushua came unto me, saying, Go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds, and their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children. Because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me, and have offered unto strange gods. And it's going on to this same day. You know, Jake think there's not going to be a day of reckoning. Oh my God, I even left my water. Jake even think there's not going to be a day of reckoning, man. You know, but we're here to tell you that this day is coming, and it's coming fast now. Things is you notice, man. And here I am, especially January and February. You know, just the beginning of Esau's year. You know, a lot of shit was going on, and we were, and me personally, dealing with a lot of challenges. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with a lot of fucking challenges, and but still maintaining, you know, the spirit, Lord willing, and it continues on. But facing a lot of challenges, and here I am throwing up prayers constantly. We're always constantly in prayer, and that's a beautiful thing. Video I watched yesterday. Apostle Elder Gabar, a video he spoke about prayer, man. Beautiful video, man. You know, but heavily in prayer, man, and your prayers are answered. You know, and next thing that was months ago, and here we are. This is July, man. You know, it feels like it's the end of the world. It feels like it can feel like there's no hope, but we know in the spirit. But we have to deal with it. Whatever he throws at us, you know, whatever we're faced with, what does the scripture say? It says, take it cheerfully. Whatever Yahweh Shem Yahweh bring upon you, take it cheerfully. You know? And there's moments you do get weak, man, but you still maintain your what's the word? Your dignity. You still maintain your it's another word I'm looking for. Your credibility. You maintain it, and I'm talking about in reference to this truth, man. Your position's in it. You keep it going. Heavy into prayer, man. And you get weak, but you keep going. You get right back up, and keep it going again. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, January, February, that was what? March, April, May, June. And here we are. Look at that. Look at that. 4 or 5 months up, just like that, man. Just like that, man. Just like that, man. And I always tend to think about those times. You know, remember those times. You know, so we're constantly throwing up prayers because you don't want brothers and sisters to experience that shit all the time, man. And that's exactly what's going to happen with these Jakes, man. That time is coming when the wrath of the Lord is going to. Right now, Jakes somewhat have some type of hedge around them right now because Esau's not out here slaughtering them. Though Jake's getting gunned down, getting lynched and hung. Those are just small cases, man. Isolated cases. You know what I'm saying? But that time is coming where Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to remove the hedge. That same type of hedge that he had protecting Job. You know, that Satan couldn't do shit against him until they went into that bet, so to speak. It was pretty much a bet. Then Yahweh Shem Yahushua removed the hedge from Job, and Satan was able to have his will, but he just couldn't kill him. You know, he just couldn't kill him. But here we are, Jake. He's seeing the prophets, and we're coming in that spirit of, is it Isaiah 58? Cry aloud, spare not, show my people their transgressions. That's the spirit we're coming in, man. And show the house of Israel their sins. Hold on. Yeah, it's about to get ill out this motherfucker, man. And you want to be, you want to be protected, man. It's Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And you talk loud to them. Why are you so angry? Well, motherfucker, why ain't you angry? Why ain't you angry? Because look at it. More and more food is becoming, real food is becoming more and more obsolete in this goddamn world. And you're finding yourself eating shit that ain't even nutritious, man. And this is kind of weird. I was eating a salad, man, and I got tired. Like, you know, that feeling of the itis hit me, man. After eating a fucking salad, you know? A salad, where'd I get that salad from? I got that salad from Kroger's, man. And then, the very next fucking day or that night, I'm watching on videos. Kroger's is one of the stores that, Kroger's, all of you motherfuckers, Kroger's, Walmart, all these motherfucking stores, all of them are getting affected, man. There's a report going out now that all these stores are, a lot of the fruits and vegetables of all fucking things, the fruit and vegetables. This man is he's on a war path, man. He's on a path of destruction to kill our people. the fruits and vegetables, man, has been infected with some type of shit. Luckily, I didn't get they call it the exploding diarrhea. Let me hold up. They call it exploding diarrhea. In the video, there's a woman in the store. Oh, there's a man and a woman. Two separate incidences. Shitting. It's just, you can see it running. And, hey, you know what? Whether it's AI or not, it is showing you, putting a light on exactly what's going down, man. You know? This devil is on a mission to kill, steal, and destroy, man. You know, the self-proclaimed white man is on a mission to steal, kill, and fucking destroy. In the video, the woman is like, I'm sorry, I can't control it, it's just coming out. You know, I'm like, damn, this is crazy, man. You know? But what hit me, I was probably feeling it for like a few hours. You know, the weakness, you know, you know, like I was gonna catch a cold or some type of shit, then it went away, you know, then it went away, because I'm constantly putting that garlic in my system. I'm constantly using tinctures and like apple cider vinegar, and, you know, the shit that parasites hate. You gotta learn these things, man, so you give your body a fighting chance, man. You know, and like I said, you really want to keep herbs, and I mean bitter herbs, in your diet, man. I love like what they call it, horseradish. I love that. I love that taste of that. I love it, man. And I love all bitter herbs. I just love bitter herbs, man. I love them. I didn't always like them, but I love them now, man. So I just grown to love them. You know what I'm saying? But like garlic, I got a couple years worth of garlic tinctures. You know, so I can constantly just every day keep it in my system, man. Things like it's been years. You know, I've been drinking like lemon water. I've been drinking it for years, man. You know, years, man. Constantly trying to keep cilantro circulating through my body, things like that. But you got, like I said, you got to give your body a fighting chance living in this world with this goddamn devil, man. Eating fruit and vegetables. You know, I can understand like meat and shit, lawful meat, the chicken, the beef, the lamb. But this man, he's coming after it all, man. And, as a matter of fact, the precept says this, and it's Ezekiel here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I definitely need more water, man. I definitely need more water. Ezekiel 4:13 it says, and the Lord said, even thus. Yeah. And the Lord Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread amongst the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. You know, so that's part of the curse. But this curse is about to come to an end, man. But the thing is, you got to come to this realization what this means, defiled bread, man. And this shit is defiled like a motherfucker, man. Defiled. Fruit and vegetables. So we got to constantly be in that spirit of prayer. You got to constantly be in that spirit of prayer, man. And like Apostle Tahar, as Apostle Gabar was saying in this video yesterday, man. And the brothers, a lot of brothers too. When you pray, before you drink water, before you eat, before you travel, you know, before everything you do, man, you throw up prayers, man, because it's a constant threat out here. We're living amongst a constant fucking threat, man. And the thing is, the scripture specifically mentioned what? He says, call on me, call on the name. And as a matter, I got all kind of scriptures, man. Let me go to I think it's Baruch. Okay, I'm gonna start with Baruch, but I'll come back to this wicked ass children of Israel. Wicked ass children of Israel. Wicked is all hell, man. Jake is wicked, man. Evil is all fucking hell. Here we go. This is Baruch 2 and 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. Well, again, a continuation from 2nd Ezra 1 that I was reading, referring to these wicked-ass niggas, man. Stiff-necked. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. And it's constantly been thrown at them. You know, whether they at a distance thinking they don't got to deal with it or not, or whether on the internet or not. That's constantly been thrown at them. And a lot of them are accepting, oh yeah, we're the people of the Bible, we're the people of the Bible. But they fall in the line like the elect people of the Bible. That's an unfortunate thing, man, because you know, and I know I'm being unrealistic, because it's not part of prophecy. It's not the Yahweh Shem Yahushai's will to bring all of Israel in on this side. You know? But they'll get right when they're born in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? These niggas will get right when they're born in the kingdom. You know? So ultimately, it's just the elect that's waking up to the full truth. So remembering themselves, they're remembering the ancient ways. Constantly being reminded of the ancient ways and actually turning into it, practicing it. You know, what's the saying? Practice what you preach. You know, change your diet, have more care of yourself, your temple, you know, having care of your temple. So on and so on, man. You know, keeping yourself separate from the ungodly and the wicked. Not being partakers of the wicked and their ungodly deeds, you know. And just simply turning back to the Lord. Listen, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, their power. For I will give them an heart and ears to hear. That means understanding. You know? And there's been people I've been giving this truth to for years, man. That's been around me for years, man, and still can't pick up the slightest thing about this truth. They can't even pick up the smallest thing about this truth, man, and make a small change. You know? Because you know in their hearts you'll speak about adultery. Oh, I'll never do, man, I ain't popping nobody's woman, man, nobody's wife, man. But they know damn well the first opportunity they get, you know, and especially if it looks like it's going to be in secret and no one can find out, these motherfuckers will do exactly that, man. Go into your wives, man. Wicked, and that's a sin punishable by death, man. These motherfuckers got to get it, man. You think Esau gonna get it? Esau gonna get it. He's the devil. He's supposed to be the fucking devil. He was created to be the fucking devil. Literally, he was created to be the fucking devil, man. But these niggas, you are of your father. That's John 8 and 44. You are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father you shall do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and a liar, and abode not in the truth. I know I'm roughly paraphrasing it. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name. All right? So ain't no motherfucking new name we're gonna get way to the kingdom of heaven to come and we're gonna get a new name. That's false, man. Think upon his new name. That new name, I think is new is, I can't think of it. I can look it up. I can look it up. That new means refresh. Refresh, like hit reset, bring it all back. I put you in remembrance of these things, as the scripture says. Now we're coming back, remembering the Yahweh Shem Yahushai's names, man. The Heavenly Father and His Son Yahushai, Hamashiach, you know, our deliverer, man. Our deliverer, man. So we're constantly throwing up the prayer. Hawashai. Constantly throwing up that prayer, man. That's part of the daily prayer. The word Hawashai. Deliver us. So think upon my name. What's his name? You know, and a lot of these groups is getting it wrong. Y'all see, Jake gonna continue on to the Lord give him an ass whooping, man. Because that's what's gonna happen. A lot of Jake's gonna get a spiritual ass. They're gonna get a literally spiritual ass whooping, man. That through the spirit, they're gonna know that, oh, okay, They're gonna be reminded. They're gonna, the Spirit gonna remind them that they were being rebellious. And a lot of motherfuckers just call them different names because they reject the apostles and the elders, man. They got a hatred toward the apostles and elders, man. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, and look, we went through it. We had to deal with it. Got a spiritual ass whooping. We had to go. We were took through the fire. We had to. We faced all types of we faced all kinds of stuff. The word has escaped me, but trials. Let me use the word trials. That he literally had to cleanse us of this world, man. So we no longer, we may be in this world, but we're not of this world, man. Nobody you want to get the fuck up out of this sick shit, man. This is a sick fucking world, man. Sick as fucking hell, man. This is madness, man. This is madness. And y'all motherfuckers is just worried about you bitches just worried about getting some dick. Having some dick, man. You had enough dick, man. Shit. I mean, good God. And that dick you weren't looking for, you're just looking to use a brother, use a man, and you niggas too, man. You're all in that spirit of error, constantly living in error, man, and not even listening, and don't even care to listen, man. That's to your demise. That's to your own demise, man. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their father. This is just the elect. Starting with the 144,000, all right, governing body. And then that great multitude, which Revelation 7 goes into. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that don't consist of all them heathens, man. This is just us, justice, just us. And they shall be lords of all. That's just Israelites, man. Ain't gonna be no heathens. I'm just about to do it, try and speak like them Elamites, man. That's some foul ass shit, man. Hey, that's even a vibration, the sound of them Edomites, of a heathen, man. And you got Jakes that sound like that are Israelites, unfortunately. The Elamite that I used to deal with back in the day, they didn't sound like that. Now their daddy sound like niggas, man. And they were born in Pakistan. They were born in Pakistan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they sound like niggas. And they were Jakes, man. Israelite. I didn't know that back then. I always thought it was I used to just think and thought it was kind of odd and weird. But we used to identify, they just grew up around black folks. Nope. They're Israelites. They were Israelites. And they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people Israel out of the land that I have given them. This is it. This is literally going to be it, man. It's going to be an everlasting kingdom that's going to go on for eternity, man. Literally, literally, that's literal, man. Where we're going to be immortals. That's where they got all those shows, those DC and Marvel comic books and cartoons and actual shows about, man. That Disney, the wicked ass Disney done took over and you're doing all kind of foul shit with. But they done jacked the Bible, the scriptures, to get those ideals and those imaginations, man. That's crazy. We're gonna be immortals, man. But you can't be immortal on this side while this devil on this side he's trying to seek immortality. He's trying to seek it through carnal means, man. He's trying to seek it through carnal, wicked means, man. It's to show you that this man is not spiritual, not even in the least bit. He's spiritual on the left-hand side, which represent wickedness, evil. A fucking Satanist, man. So he's building it, and he's got his scientists and his wicked witches and all of them working together to achieve that level of immortality, downloading your memory. He's found something where memory is concerned, but he's trying to, which he's never going to be able to obtain, that transfer the soul to another, to a chip. Now, I'm just going to use a chip as an example, but he's trying to, he may be able to transfer some memory or whatever, but he can't transfer his spirit, that spirit, the soul. I'm gonna say I can't because he don't have soul. You can't transfer that spirit of life into another some artificial, or you want to call it inanimate object, man. This devil's a fucking fool, man. Bubby, baby, you can't escape. You're not going to escape your punishment, man, because immortality wasn't promised to you white folks, man. You damn devils. That's just promised to the Israelites, man. And the thing about this is, in the kingdom of heaven, when the earth is at its perfect vibration, where it's going to be built up to, you heathens going to live a little longer too. Y'all ain't going to live like the Israelites, but yeah, but you can. You might live to 100, 125. These heathens gonna live longer anyway, man. That's a beautiful thing, though. That's a beautiful thing, though. You stiff-necked niggas. Let me get another one. Yeah, these niggas a trip, man. These niggas a trip. Let me get another preset. Shoot, there's so many of them. Isaiah 1. As a matter of fact, let me go to Isaiah 1. I want to get back to my point. All sinful nation. No, Salaki. 1 and 2. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For the Lord Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know, but my people does not consider. All sinful nation are a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. You know what? Hold on, let me go in that word corrupt. Because it's being plural, used plurally. I said plurally. It's in plural. It's plural, not singular. Corrupters, it says. Here we go. 1 and 4. That's crazy, man. The vast majority of the people I grew up with, that I identified as associates or friends, man, that are in that mind state, man. Family too, man. Cousins. I mean, evil as hell, man. And to this day, it's because of Facebook. Before Apostle Tahar ordered us not to be on Facebook, but we was on fire, man. And because of that, a mass majority of them don't even want to speak to a brother, man. When they're confronted, like the females, I may run into them, they may have you confronted, oh, how you doing? But go their separate way. I'm never invited to, not that I want to go anyway. Never, no cookouts, no gatherings, no family reunions, none of that shit. I don't give a shit. And you know what the funny thing is? I don't even want to anyway. Don't even miss it, man. Are corrupted to destroy. Corrupt, go to ruin, decay. To be marred, be spoiled, be corrupted, be injured, be ruined, be rotted. to pervert, corrupt, deal corruptly, morally, like I was mentioning my cousins, uh, 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 Pastor Williams, Pastor Sean Williams. You know, motherfucker told me I'm getting into the church because the money's good. Now he's a pastor. I guess he went to cemetery school. You know, but this motherfucker was constantly scamming motherfuckers, man. He was always constantly scamming motherfuckers, man. And a liar. And a liar. Bearing false witness against a brother. A liar, man. And in the spirit of hating his brother, man. You ain't gotta do nothing to these niggas, man. You know, you ain't gotta do nothing to them, but claim to love God, man. What does the scripture say? How you gonna give him roughly paraphrase and give reference to it? How you gonna love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, love the Lord, but hate your brother? And those are scriptures that's in 1 John, I think. And that's a lot of these niggas, man. That's a lot of these niggas. I love Jesus. Jesus is my Lord and Savior. Let me get that. Hold on. Yeah, that's the spirit they in, man. But hate a brother, man. Simply for what? Telling the truth. Well, let me grab these precepts, man. What's up, brother? Yeah, you're supposed to love your brother, man. Talking about you love the Lord, but hate your brother, man. The Lord gonna kill these niggas that's in that wicked ass spirit, man. He's gonna kill them, man. You love the Lord, but you hate your own people. And actually, they go far over beyond just hating them. They do the works of it, man. You know, a lot of these Lord lovers. A lot of these Lord lovers are sorcerers. Right here in the hood, man. Right here in the hoods. I said the hood, I said right here. All around where our people are, man. A bunch of sorcerers, man. Let me find that scripture though. Ooh, 1 John 3 is nice. I might have to come back to that. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. But I know you the spirit of the Most High. Every spirit that confesses that Yahweh Shai Ma'ashiach has come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And every spirit that confesses not that Yahweh Shai Ma'ashiach has come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And every spirit that confesses not that Yahweh Shai Ma'ashiach is come in the flesh is not of the Most High. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, where ye have heard that it should come. And even now already it is in the world. It might be 2 John. Ye are of God, the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. And that's these people of these words. Oh, I think that might be 2 John. Hold on. This is fire. Can I find it? I'm sweating. I can feel it. I can feel it sweating. I thought it was 1 John. I'm gonna have to look it up. Let me look it up. I know it's first or 2 John. Okay, 1 John 3. That was some point. I had it. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you, we know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Whosoever hateth his brother is a murderer, and you know that no murderer hath eternal life abiding in him. There you go. I should have just started up though. He that committeth sin is of the devil. You know? And these pastors, reverends, whatever fucking title these demons come up under, man. Whatever titles they profess. That's niggas love their titles, man. These niggas love their titles, man, with their phallic symbols on their neck, around their neck. They love them titles, man. But wicked is all hell, man, in words. You know? Fucking floating, man. He that committeth sin is of the devil, for the devil sinneth from the beginning. For this purpose the Son of the Most High was manifested, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Whosoever is born of the Most High doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth, and that's being reborn, man. You know? That's being reborn, turning back to our power, you know what I'm saying? And we all go off again, like I said, because you can't do it perfect, but all he required us is to rehearse it, man. The righteous acts. It's just to rehearse it, man. Stay in the spirit and stay separate, holy, you know what I'm saying? Whosoever is born of the Most High doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of the Most High. In this the children of the Most High are manifested, and the children of the devil. And they hate us. That's why we hate it. That's why I'm hated, man. Because we was going hardcore on Facebook, man. We didn't take no fucking prisoners. Now, who I was attacking the most were was the local pastors, man. Local pastors was posting on Facebook, you know, they were speaking of things they were planning on doing, bringing the community together. The same old shit that's never worked for us before. They was posting this shit on Facebook. I was going crazy on them, man. You know? I even had my demonic ass sister come. She sent me a message. Leave them alone. They mean well. Left me that message on fucking Facebook, man. She just said, "Bitch, shut the fuck up." Yeah, but we used to go crazy on Facebook, man. We was on fire on Facebook, man. On fucking fire, man. I even ran into a couple of friends I grew up with. Yeah, I ran into your face. I was reading your posts on your face on Facebook. I was reading your posts. Man, you be going at it, man. But they admit that we was doing some effective work, but at the same time they still remaining in the unconscious community. Some bugged out shit, man. Some bugged out shit, man. Still in that spirit that the black woman is God, man, in error. Talking about error, man. You motherfuckers, you calling the black woman God, man. You are in fucking error, man. Your God that smell like fucking rotten fish, man. Funky ass pussy, man. A lot of these bitches walking around got HIV. A lot of them walking around, a lot of these bitches got HIV, man. That's some crazy shit, man. You see why prayer is important? You see why prayer is important? Because you don't know what the fuck you done laid down with, man. And these women are out here looking for victims, portraying themselves to be a good girl and claim they interested in you. A lot of these motherfucking bitches is literally going around to purposely infect motherfuckers with what's between their legs, them funky stinking ass legs, man. Most High gonna fuck you up for that shit. You niggas too. Going around purposely infecting people with STDs and shit. Oh, adulterous ass generation, man. Y'all gonna meet that same end as Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Sleeping with men with men, women with women. Wicked, just wicked, man. Wicked. In this, the children of the Most High are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of the Most High. You got motherfuckers talking about they got a church. My church wants you to donate this. My church, we did this. You know what I'm saying? The church is in error. neither he that loveth not his brother. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one, and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's righteous. And I'm telling you, man, one of my older brothers, man, I've never, ever, I remember as a child, man, I never felt comfortable around that motherfucker, man. And here this motherfucker locked up for all, he ain't, you know, the worst shit that he committed was the child molestation shit. He ain't even locked up for any of that. He's locked up for dealing with these wicked ass black women, man. Trying to kill them bitches. Try to beat one to, actually he tried to beat two of them to death. And one, the last one, he actually went to this bitch's job and was shooting at her, man. Chased her car down the street shooting at her. That shit was on the news and everything. And this motherfucker was a demon, man. He tried to rape my two older sisters. His own sister, man. He tried to rape her. In that spirit of David's son, man. You know? That's a wicked ass, all these women, and especially dealing with David's son. I can't remember which one it was. It's escaping. Most High put his ass to death too. But all them women been in that positions of power and shit. All the women that wicked ass thoughts, man. That these nigga motherfuckers so used to exercising wicked spirits that, you know, it's nothing to them. Nothing to them, man. It's nothing to them. That's a small thing to him. Let me rape my sisters. He tried to rape both of them, man. The older one closest to me in age, she picked up an iron and went to work on that motherfucker. He cleared every stair down to get the fuck away from her, man. She tried to take his head off with the iron, man. This motherfucker tried to rape my sisters. Can you imagine his own sisters, man? And word is that my sister said it was my mom that encouraged that shit, that told him to. So there's shit like that was going on with my mom and her family when she was, as an adult. Not just when they were young, but as an adult, man. Some foul shit that Jake into, and the scriptures go into that, man. They'll be laying with, you know, scriptures cover that shit, man. You know, hold on. Jake got to be destroyed, man. I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to that. The shit that's going on, like I be going to Zanesville, the small towns, right? You know, associates, friends and shit. You know, a honey or two. Anyway, and that's common in these small towns. And especially like Zanesville, is common, child molestation, man. And it's amongst the tribes in that small town. It ain't necessarily a small town. That's a big ass, Zanesville's actually kind of huge, man. It's not quite as big as Columbus, but Zanesville, it's a big major population there. But it's a huge, Jake is in abundance there, man. The Judah and the southern and the northern kingdom. Both of them. I mean, it's less Judah, though. It's less of the southern kingdom, but they're everywhere in wickedness, living in wickedness, man. But mainly it's the northern kingdom. Women be all light-skinned, pretty-ass skin, long hair, no braids, no weave or none of that shit, man. And I was just joking with the old girl's daughters. You know, we was joking back and forth. I was asking her where she got her weave from. And long, beautiful hair, man. So I was just fucking with, where you get your weave from? You get it local? She just responded, yeah, I got it all local. But it's her shit, it's her own shit. And these are niggas, man. You would look at those as Negroes, but they're actually Northern Kingdom. Whatever tribe, man. Whatever tribe. That hair long, and I mean long, man. Should make a video and put them in the video. Oh, that's just sweet. No wonder. Let me get this though. And I thought it was Leviticus. It wasn't. Here we go. It's Leviticus, the 18th chapter. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord thy power. your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do. Okay, and it's the ancient Egyptians, Mizraim, that was common amongst them for them to lay with family members. You know what I'm saying? You know, ancient Babylon, um, Nimrod and Semiramis, man, had Tammuz. You know, that's some foul shit, man. Having a baby with your fucking mama and bringing forth a child, that's some sick shit, man. That's what that modern day fast forward is. That's what the modern day church, Christian and Catholic church are into and worship. The mother and child bullshit, man. Some crazy shit. Wherein ye dwelt shall ye not do. That's the ways of these heathens. And after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Ye shall do my judgments and keep my ordinances to walk therein. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. Ye shall therefore keep my statutes and my judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them. I am the Lord Yahweh. None of you shall approach to any that is near kin to you to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord Yahweh. So, you know, and that shit is common amongst these niggas, man. And they don't find nothing wrong with it. They don't find nothing wrong as long as they get this shit off, man. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother. And it's been, the videos is popping up now, more and more. These motherfucking fathers, these Edomite fathers that married their daughters, man, and bearing children. That shit used to be on Maury Povich. That shit used to be on Jerry Springer. It's always Edomites, man. And that shit is becoming more and more fucking common. What you think the Whitakers is all about? That old fucking Edomite family, that old inbred Edomite family, man. That talk like animals, like they're still East Edomites, like they're still the Edomites living in the hills and caves of the Caucasus Mountains. You gotta watch that shit, man. It's mind-boggling, man. And it's and you being circumspect, watching what's going on in the fucking world, the world gives you a example how the world is rebellious as all fucking hell. It's showing you examples of how not to be. That's why this place got to be destroyed, man. Because all of Babylon is in error, it's in rebellious. I think it's Jeremiah 49 when it goes into how it's double rebellion. This shit is madness, man. And you want, and now I sit back and I meditate on these things, and I'm just thinking back, dwelling on these things, man. And I see why my aunts and uncles were all put to death the way they were put to death, man, in violent forms, man. From the shit they was being sorcerers was encouraged in my fucking family, man, especially my mom's side of the family. Was fucking encouraged, man. And then we hear these rumors about how they used to get locked in the fucking basement and fuck each other. And my mom's side of the family, she had a lot of brothers and sisters, a lot of them. They was in the double digits, man. Lock them in the basement and fuck each other, man. Like, what? Like, damn. I have to speak on these things, and it ain't because I love my mom, man. I miss my parents, man. You know, especially like I used to love sitting down with my mom, especially like the last 10 years. You know, I used to love sitting down with my mom drinking scotch, man, just sipping on a little bit of scotch, just, you know, reminiscing, just talking about things, you know, because I knew her time was coming short. You know, her mental wasn't always there, but she was able to, you know, she was still driving and this and that, you know, she was losing it, but she was still there. You know, I used to love going to sit down every after, and a lot of times after teachings, man, I would go sit down with my mom for a few hours, man. Because like I say, I knew her time was coming short. I knew it was coming. So I was just trying to enjoy my mom, before she left, man. Missed the hell out of her. She was cool. My mom was she was a thug, love. She was a thug, man. And whether you evil, wicked, and done wrong, she got your back 100. So, but you're supposed to correct your children, man. You're supposed to correct them and lead them rightly. But there it is. That's our people. That's why we were destroyed, man. And that's why we are destroyed as a nation. Fucking family. And she told my brothers, that told that piece of shit who's locked. He's probably, if he might get the chip and he might let his ass out. Because they're discussing it right now. My chipping up, and I think they're talking about violence. He was a violent offender. A 3-time violent offender at that. Violent offender. Violent, man. That white girl, that big fat white bitch, he beat the shit. He damn near killed that bitch. I had a life flighter, man. Dawn, her name was Dawn. Oh, ugly fat bitch. And this motherfucker flipped the script over like he was in love, man. Oh, ugly old big nasty white woman too. Ugh. God damn. Yeah, telling that motherfucker to rape my sisters, man. He got what he got. He got rewarded though. Anyway. The nakedness of thy father or the nakedness of thy mother shalt thou not uncover. She is thy mother, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. The nakedness of thy father's wife, and that's common amongst the black woman too, fucking her sons. And they calling their sons now, it's a popular thing that they was be talking about. Son husbands, or something like that. They discuss it on TikTok, man. A lot of these bitches got their sons still at home, and it's like their husband. And my youngest son is living with his mom. It's exactly that same type of situation, man. She don't want him to leave or nothing. It's like a husband. A wicked bitch, man. Most I gonna fuck them up, man. He gonna fuck these black bitches up, man. That think they independent, and, Lord knows what the fuck is going on in that house, man. Lord fucking knows. Woo! A whorish woman. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. These are all examples, man. Where King David's son was even fucking his concubines. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad. Even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. The nakedness of thy son's daughter, your nieces and nephews. The nakedness of thy son's daughter or thy daughter's daughter, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thine own nakedness. Nieces and nephews. The nakedness of thy father's wife's daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister, thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Common sense. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister, your auntie. She is thy father's near kinswoman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, your auntie, mother or father's side, for she is thy mother's near kinsman. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother. Thou shalt not approach to his wife, she is thine aunt. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy son's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. That's common amongst these Edomites, American people, man. I was just watching a video yesterday. A motherfucker, black bitch left her husband for the husband's father, man. They're bragging and boasting about this shit. This is madness, man. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. It's like sleeping with your brother. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Can't fuck mom and daughters, man. Like, girl I was dealing with had fine ass daughters, man. Fine daughters. And the daughter, you know what I mean? Fine daughters, man. Thick in every goddamn thing. But it's not lawful, even if they wanted to give you some of the kitty cat. You can't be popping them, man. Even, you know, even if they want to give you the kitty cat, you can't don't be doing that shit. That shit's foul, man. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughter to uncover her nakedness, for they are her near kinsmen. It is wickedness. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her. Can be fucking sisters, and I was noting my sisters was doing that, fucking each other's man. Neither shalt thou take a wife to her sister to vex her, to uncover her nakedness beside the other in her lifetime. Also thou shalt not approach to a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness, like being on a period. Moreover, thou shalt, or after having birth. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. That's adultery. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire of Molech, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy power. I am the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All this wickedness is coming amongst Jake to this very day. To this very motherfucking day, man. And these niggas, they think lightly of it. They think lightly of it, man. I'm witnessing this shit. Every fucking week I'm seeing examples in personal life. Every fucking week, man. This is madness, man. This is madness, man. Straight up is a fucking mad world, man. Isaiah 1:17. Learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Come now and let us reason together, said the Lord Yahweh. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land. But if you refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword, and for the mouth of the Lord Yahweh has spoken it. For the mouth of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, has spoken it. How is the faithful city become an harlot? How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged it, but now murderers. The silver becomes dross, thy wine mixed with water. The princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. Niggas selling their souls, man. A nigga do anything for some money. A nigga, man. You know, a tribe, one of the tribes, man, do anything for some money. Like they ain't got a goddamn conscience, but once they do it, time passes, their conscience start to eat at them. That's why you see a lot of these athletes and famous people, entertainers and musicians and shit. They're constantly high, man. They're constantly drunk. You know, look all aged and shit. Look at Billy Idol, man. That was my dog, man. Billy Idol, that's an Israelite. That motherfucker ain't that old, man. I mean, let me tell you, by the time he was late 40s, he was looking aged like a motherfucker, man. You know, looking aged like a motherfucker. Just look at them, man. Just look at a lot of these entertainers. They look aged. They look aged, man. You know? Look at Tiger Woods, man. What the fuck? Constantly on taking pain pills, constantly drunk. Look at him. Check him out. Why you think your boy Michael Jordan is constantly traveling, man? He's keeping shit off his fucking mind. He ain't got no choice. He's keeping shit off his mind, man. So he's constantly living, being a billionaire, man. He's constantly on the move, constantly moving, man. Constantly doing something, man. The princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. That's that Ecclesiastes 7. A gift destroys the heart. I need water. They judge not to follow this, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them. They can care less about They can care less about the suffering of our people, man. That's why you don't hear these. You don't hear any of them coming forward speaking about what's going on amongst our people, especially when it's dealing with the so-called white man, police shootings, and the corrupt judicial system. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They're not building, and even though it's not part of our, even though we're put here to serve a punishment, you don't see these motherfuckers. They don't know about this though. They don't know about how we were put here. They don't know about rise up and depart. For this is not our rest. They're not aware of that, man. They're not aware of that. But they always talking that game. Black, let's unite. Unite. You don't see none of them trying to unite and build so-called black wealth, man. You may have a Magic Johnson that got a gang of fucking gang of movie theaters. So the fuck what, man? You don't see them. You don't. Like I said, you don't see any of that. It's part of they're ordered and told they're not allowed to speak on our oppression. They're not allowed to speak on all this unjust oppression, man. It's all good though, because we don't need them. That's why we're calling on the name. That's why we're instructed to call on the name, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And we're going to continue on in prayer, in that spirit of prayer, man. Videos that are constantly going up, those are forms of praying, man. Those works. Okay? Therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of my adversaries and avenge me of my enemies. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away the dross. And that's what these niggas is, the bottom of the barrel that's you don't want to drink that shit. Remember back in the day drinking a 40 ounce, you get to the bottom and you don't want to drink that shit. Pour that shit out, man. Ugh. Be all suddy and, pour that shit out. That's what these niggas are. What you don't want. And take away all the tin, especially when dealing with silver. Purifying when you purify and make it silver. It's that dross that they chip away and you get that final product of that shine. I gotta look at the videos on how to do it so I can explain it better though. But dross is used as part of the worthless part of when you're dealing with making silver or any like gold, man. So like gold got to be put through the fire because it's burning off all the impurities and shit. That can be also referred to as the dross too. And as a matter of fact, let me do this. This will go. Let me see what it gives me. Because it's actually mentioned quite a few times in the scripture. It's mentioned quite a few times. Yep, 7 verses. But I want Isaiah 1:22. 1:25. I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge. That's where I was, 25. Ezekiel 22:18 says, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. There you go. That's the spirit. All right, but let me hit this 1:25. I'm just looking up the word dross, going into it. It stinks out here. It's like they're burning fucking rubber, somewhere, rubber and trash. Oh man, that shit stinks, man. It fucking stinks, man. The dross says sog. It says seed here.
Strong's H5509. Seed.
This shit with it. In the sense of refuge. Refuge. Unsatisfactory. Hold on. Dross is a noun that refers to waste matter. Waste matter. You take a shit, that's waste, man. That's waste matter. You know, dung is waste matter, man. That you flush the toilet, you ain't gonna reach in there. Oh, damn. I'm gonna keep that and eat it again. Hold on. Waste matter, refuse, or anything considered to be of worthless or low quality. And here he is referring to 2/3 of exactly that. And that's what they are, man. That's what they are, man. And we trying to give them some love, you know, by showing them the light, how to come back, you know. So we were actually looked at this like this at one point, man, though the angels are still protecting us to come into this truth, man. That's one thing I like to dwell on too. A lot of shit that used to happen to me that I should be dead or some, you know, my life should be destroyed or dead, man. But it was always an angel around protecting me, man. And I used to actually acknowledge that. I couldn't explain it, but I knew something was like, something had to have protected me through that. Now I know. Now I know. Because we were all being preserved to rise and shine, baby. We all were being raised to deserve to serve our power, man. Because we were put here to be the prophets. Beautiful, beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing, man. And whatever my fate is, how I go out, I'm willing to accept it. You know, whatever way, whatever happens, we're gonna always continue to acknowledge Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and give praise, honor, and glory to him, man. You know, Yahweh Shai laid down his life. You know, so these niggas ain't nothing but a bunch of shit, man. They're shit. Where'd it go? Piece of shit. Oh, piece of shit. Oh, piece of shit. Hold on. Let me. That was 1 and 25, huh? 22 and 25. Oh, piece of shit. And the subtitle is Zion corrupted to be redeemed. So elect, that's the ones that were redeemed, is that elect. How is the faithful city become an harlot? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it, but now murderous. The silver is become dross, thy wine mixed with water. The princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither doth the cause of the widow come unto them. That's especially these false prophets. Therefore said the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of my adversaries and avenge me of my enemies. And those are enemies of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Those ain't in the spirit of Isaiah 58 and 1. Okay? That's the thing, man. Those ain't in the spirit of Isaiah 1. It is specific in Ezekiel 9. You know? It's just that elect, it's only that elect that's going to sign cry for all these abominations, man. And I will turn my hand upon thee and purely purge away thy dross and take away all thy tin. And I will restore thy judges, and that's coming up out of this word. That's the prophets, the elect coming up out of this world. And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, the faithful city. Zion shall be redeemed with judgment, and thy coverts with righteousness, converts. And the destruction of the transgressors and of the sinners shall be together. And they that forsake the Lord shall be consumed. For they shall be ashamed of their oaks which ye have desired, and ye shall be confounded for the gardens that ye have chosen. For ye shall be as an oak whose leaf fadeth, and as a garden that have no water. It's going to wither away. Jude. And the strong shall be as tow and the maker of it as spark, and they shall both burn together, and none shall quench them. Let me get back to that. That's the Ezekiel. Ezekiel 22. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. Piece of shit. Dross is what? Like it explained, is oh man, brother, let's go to the tree and do that. Yeah. So dross is what? What did it explain dross is? Just look down. Like you want to see a nigga with his rod out taking a piss right in front of you. Waste man. So these niggas ain't nothing but pieces of shit. Piece of shit. Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead in the midst of the furnace, and they are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Oh my goodness. Woo. That's powerful, man. That's powerful, man. I'm gonna have to shut it down, man. It's hot, man. This motherfucker is still pissing, man. Whew. Anyway, so I hope you're all edified, man. Until next time, we'll let's give all praise, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, the Shalom.